Hey guys, what's up? Today we have some new information on Starbound, and I'm going to be speculating about all the possibilities that there could be. I could be completely wrong, I could get every single thing right, but I just want to consider every possibility, so I don't go, that's never gonna happen, you retard! Who knows? Just putting it out there. So the first bit of information we have is the Avians, the first announced playable race. So yeah, as you can see from the picture of them, they're like eagle bird creatures. Look like something out of Pokemon actually. But yeah, very very nicely drawn, nicely designed. And they are basically they're like a culture that revolve around worshipping someone called Klux, who is the winged god of Aether. And they believe that they were stripped of their wings as punishment because they entered the mortal world. So that means they could have been immortal like before, but they entered the mortal world. So who knows, there might be a story behind that for the reason they actually did that. Or they might have been forced into the mortal world, who knows. And they will only get their wings back in the afterlife should they achieve everything through worshipping their god. So yeah, very religious race, as you can see. They've always been a very primitive race, so they're not very advanced and not like very technical. But then some more superior race took pity on them and basically pimped them out, gave them some advanced technology. So now the general avians, they can forge wings that function like jetpacks. So basically, if you're a general, you can fly. So I don't know if there's going to be a ranking system where you can kill like a general that's gone defect and steal their wings, but yeah, lots of possibilities there, which means they might be flying in the game. Well, not flying, but obviously like rocket boots, for example. And yeah, they spread across the universe building worship temples because they want to fulfill their life and they want to achieve everything through worshipping, so they get their wings back and stuff. So yeah, they're basically that's all there really is. They're trained warriors and they protect their temples and everything. And yeah, there's not much else to say about them, but we do have a picture saying some stuff. As you can see here, you see some avians and you see a dead person being sacrificed. So they might be sacrificing for the worship of Klux, trying to get them wings and stuff. And if you look to the left here, there's a guy who actually has wings. So he's probably a general, and that's what the jetpacks look like. So that's what I think the general is, and that's what I think the wings look like. And if we look to the right of the picture, you can see the chest. So that might mean you can store things in a chest, or you can loot from a chest, which is quite a common idea. And at the bottom, you see like the spiked water pit. And you see like a lamp and like a skull. So I don't know if they've they might have killed someone for like trying to break into their temple, and like that was his friend who's getting sacrificed. But I don't know what the lamp represents. I don't know why you'd keep a lamp down there. I mean, that lamp could be something interesting, but who knows? That's all I can really say. And if you look to the middle, you actually see like an avian symbol. That could be like representing their god Klux. That might be like what he looks like, even though obviously it's just some pixels. But yeah, that might be the logo of the avians, if you know what I mean. Like if you see like flags with that on it, it means you're entering avian territory. So yeah, after that, I need to talk to you about some new information that has been given here. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of information here, but I'm just going to pick out certain things that someone kindly posted on the forums for us, who goes by the name of Alvin Flummer. So thanks for him for pointing out this information. And he's basically picked out all the things that he thinks are new. And yeah, I can't see anything else that we don't know already. So basically the first thing that he's picked out is the start of the game. We basically find out the story behind it. So Starbound story-driven planet hopping adventure kicks off as you narrowly avoid being destroyed alongside your Doom homeworld. So maybe you get invaded or something and you get away. And then you set adrift in the cosmos, you crash into an abandoned space station, which soon becomes a central hub for exploring the galaxy. And I'm pretty sure we've seen that like hub and where all the scientists hang out. And players will be tasked with repairing the station and bringing it back to life whilst investigating those behind the homeworld attack. So yeah, it was invaded. You have that space station. You can pretty sure bring people back to the space station, sort of like you in Terraria. You bring in merchants and demolitionists. I always struggle with that word, but yeah, that's like basically found out the story of the beginning of the game. Your homeworld's destroyed and you want to find out why and get some revenge. And yeah, the ship, this is some information about the ship. There's even a bar, though the use of which is somewhat secret and not entirely safe. Starbound Station Hub is also where your actual social features and invite friends to play. So yeah, that's sort of like I assume like they use, I don't know actually. It's basically just saying that's where you invite people. So it's sort of like they might come off the spaceship. You know, you invite them, they jump off the spaceship like yo or something. Yeah, it's hard to say really, but that's where you invite people to play. So you can't just like people don't just join your game. You invite them, and that's where you start. Sort of like the spawn point, I guess. And that's what I can really say about that, because it's not too much. And there's a new item, well, not a new, an item that's been described called the Kinetic Manipulator. And for example, it lets you rip huge chunks out of the terrain and hurl them around. So that's sort of like maybe like a dirt gun sort of thing, but huge chunks. So maybe you can pick it up, float it around, and smash someone in the head with it and do some damage. Or maybe you can do it to, like, if you can't get on top of a mountain, you can do that and keep building up, and then you can get up. So that's all there is to say about the 3 points. Thank you for this guy for pointing them out with his nice snow leopard picture. And yeah, my next thing I need to talk to you about is a new possibility of a race. Dun, 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 dun. So here, in this picture, you can see, I mean, this might just be a human wearing a ninja suit, but he could also be like a red guy that's naked, and he's like these guys are brought up to be ninjas, as you can see like in the top left here. I mean, I don't know if that's just because the way he looks, or that's like their race logo, but who knows? He does look a bit different to the guy on the left, but I think he's just a human. But you know, just considering all possibilities, that he could in fact be a ninja race of stabbiness. And then another possible race could be this monkey guy. And now, we've already known in real life that monkeys aren't human, so we already know that they are a different race, but we don't know if they're a playable race. That's the difference. I mean, they could just be little pets that you get, but I don't know. They look a bit too like evolved to be like just like a little pet race. So I think these monkeys could be a playable race, to be honest. They're like trying to rise up against us, you know, take over the planet. And yeah, that is a possibility. And the last picture we have here is like a dropship, and another possible race is like this little robot guy on the left. I mean, it could just be a human in a robot suit. It could be a mechanically built robot to serve you, or it could be a playable race. Personally, I personally think it's sort of just like an astronaut outfit. And yeah, there's not much to say, but he looks pretty cool. And also you can see like the Alien 1 reference here with the M4A1s and the sort of ship that they use, if you ever watched that film. And yeah, that's what I really have to say for this video. Some nice information, some cool stuff to learn about a bit of the story, learn about some new races, get a bit of background, learn more about randomly generated rooms, because that room with the avians was randomly generated. So that chest, you know, randomly generated loot as well maybe. But yeah, that's everything I have to say for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one, because if I don't, I'll come and find you. So, bye.